I'm Ryan Shuck. I'm a singer, songwriter, now I guess an entrepreneur. I'm a designer. I've owned a fashion brand for a short time. I'm a professional adventurer. I travel the world touring, looking for inspiration, collaborating with different artists and people to create products and things that inspire me and keep my fire burning. Circus magazines, when we first came out, it's funny because you can see all my bandmates had really, really good hair, and I'm the hairdresser. And I just had to find some way to try to stand out from these guys who could do anything they wanted. Just trying to find out how to make a look when you just don't have a whole lot of hair. You can see here, I mean, this is on stage, Irvine Meadows. It was like a dream come true. And yeah, still trying to figure out some way to kind of have a look that's relevant and cool, you know. There's a lot of girls in music, and the other guys in the band, I definitely noticed that they would get, you know, a lot of really, really pretty girls would kind of, they were very aggressive, number one, but they would kind of go up and they would get them first, and then everyone would be hanging out and talking, and we would get to talking, and then these girls would start to migrate to me. But I knew what it was. They literally just, people judge you by what they see, first thing. And I definitely think that my hair had a massive, massive part in that, of me not getting that first hit. I definitely think the other guys in all the other bands and in my band, they had something that I didn't. And that is their faces were framed well, and they looked good, even though everyone had crazy makeup on and everything. And then I was just all face and forehead, you know? Because his hair grows. Especially when I moved into a house with a pool is when I really, really noticed it more, because I would go swimming all the time and I would see all these photos of myself, and I think that was something that actually really started hitting me, because I started seeing, obviously I wouldn't go in public with my hair wet. You know, and I'm getting my pictures taken a lot by fans and for magazines and just wherever. I would always kind of have my hair in a way to where I could get away with it. So I had the precursor to the artist procedure, and that was individual hairs moved, but it was cut from a graft and back. Yes, and I had 50 staples in my head, so it was significant. There was downtime, 50. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Woke up 14, 15, in 16. The first night, I woke up in so much pain because I missed one med. I woke up from dead sleep and I screamed in the middle of the night. I screamed out loud. My girlfriend she jumped out of bed. It felt like someone took an axe and hit me in the back of the head. It's probably one of the worst pain sensations that I've ever had in my entire life. The results were they were insane. Even though the recovery and everything was tough, and I had, you know, I still have a scar in the back of my head, which I'm going to use artists to actually fix, which is amazing. They're going to put individual hairs in my scar, so I'm going to be able to shave my head. I'm going to be able to do anything I want now. I'll have much thicker hair through here, so I can grow all this hair thick and hang it over, and I can shave the sides of my head, something I've always wanted to do. You know, all these hairstyles, I like doing this it's like a hobby for me. You know, not to mention the amount of girls and quality of women that I had a choice of. It was literally went from 70% success to 95% success. It was incredible. It was incredible. I had no idea that you could just get out of bed or out of a pool at the Ace Hotel or whatever and just push your hair back and sit down in your bathing suit and have your cocktail. And girls would look at you. I could never do that before.
My name is Dr. Justin Rome. I practice in Beverly Hills. I'm an oculofacial plastic surgeon. I'm fellowship trained in hair restoration as well as full facial plastic surgery. I focus my practice for hair on robotic hair restoration with the artist procedure. I combine my artist robotic hair restoration procedures with PRP, which is platelet-rich plasma. It gives a little bit quicker results, and it speeds up the recovery time, which is already really short anyway with the robotic procedure. That's how good hair restoration has become. And we've gone to the point that sometimes, you know, even when I look at someone, if they had a great procedure, it's really difficult to tell if they've ever had anything done. It's just so natural.
The results were amazing, except I had a big scar in the back of my head. And then the limitation of not being able to cut my hair really, really short, you know, and do something different with it. So again, I was limited. And I hate limitations. I hate not being able to do something. It'd be like telling me that I couldn't wear a certain kind of clothes, or I couldn't get physically fit and stay thin, you know, or something like that. Telling me that I can't, you know, get one of these really cool groomed Mad Men style haircuts that I think are really cool looking. The fact that I can't do that really makes me mad, because I have a giant scar in the back of my head, you know? So I'm thrilled with my hairline, but I'm limited. And that's a huge difference between the artist technology and even 7 years ago technology. As men, we all love what science has done for breasts. So why don't we get to use science to make ourselves look better, and we get to do it with our own hair? You know, it's just moving your hair to the place that you need it. And this isn't even like cutting a chunk of hair or a strip of skin out of your head like it used to be. This is literally pulling one hair at a time and putting it back in. I can't think of, again, the word no-brainer just comes to mind. You know, I just can't think of a reason why you wouldn't do that if in any way hair is an obstacle to your self-esteem, your confidence, your ability to talk to whichever sex you prefer. And it's amazing the difference between a more recent shot. I mean, it's incredible. Your face is framed perfectly. Funny thing is too, is that no one really noticed that I did anything at all. No one noticed. They just go, wow, you look great. Are you working out? Or are you like, you know, the answer is, in some cases I was working out, but the answer is really no, I just filled in these really, really weak areas up front. Since then, I've gotten a tall, hot chick.
Well, since his artist procedure, he's had a lot more confidence in doing fun styles with his hair, fun cuts, and he was always kind of afraid to do it short in the back, and now he's a lot more confident that he can do that because there's no scar.
The other day, I was having a pretty bad hair day, and just walked in the door, and I took clippers, and I just shaved the side of my head. And it was so fun to do for me as an artist to be able to do something that crazy. I know most people don't do this kind of thing, but for me it was really, really fun. And I just walk out into the you know, kitchen, and she goes, "Did you just give yourself a haircut?" And I go, "Yeah." She's like, "It looks really cool." I've never been able to do that, and especially with the scar that I had from my last procedure, you know, that was impossible. So it was really, really cool to actually have my girlfriend say that I looked pretty tough with my hair like that. It was really cool.
Hair is such a big part of your identity. You can transform a complete look just by doing a different haircut. And it's really neat to be able to see him pull off some cool like artist hairstyles that he'll just get out of bed and rock the messy hair look day. And it's sexy. It's like, totally.
It's been amazing to shoot new music videos and take new photos with the band and everything, and be able to have like a completely different look than I had in my previous 20 years of my career being on camera, without it being so noticeable in a negative way, where, you know, you're going to be getting comments like, "Oh my God, you know, he got fake hair," or something like that. It doesn't look like that at all. It's really like it gently comes in, and it's the funniest thing. No one really notices anything other than you look way better than you did. I keep looking better, instead of worse as I get older. So that's really, really helpful, you know, in a career like mine, especially where you get your picture taken, you know, those live forever. So something like this is a really, really powerful tool. We did a video together, but it's right after the artist procedure and my hair is kind of growing back. To be able to film something like this a few weeks after having the artist procedure, I mean, that's incredible. That's how I looked a couple weeks later. I mean, it's really unreal. I mean, good enough to shoot a major video, a three-day shoot.
It was like instant gratification. I mean,
Yeah.
He came home that day, and the next day he felt good enough to go out and.
Yeah, the next day I was at a business meeting. I mean, we were going to a darker kind of like a bar to kind of, you know, meet. I got compliments on the fact that I had a shaved head. No one noticed. I can tell you, I've been through both. I've had a significant strip procedure and a significant artist procedure. The strip procedure, I was done. I had to kind of spend 2 weeks at home, honestly, because it was, you know, I had 50 staples in the back of my head. I don't know if you know what staples feel like, but it's not great. It's really not fun. Getting them taken out hurts, and you've got a huge gash in the back of your head, and that's definitely not a fun experience. No, I would not have shot a music video 4 days after a strip procedure. I mean, an actual video where you're seeing every hair in my head, and it's pretty, you know, the scrutiny is high. What 10 years ago was a significant medical procedure now seemed to be like a kind of a drop in the bucket. It's pretty cool. Whoa. Wait a minute.
Is this you? No. Yeah, this is you.
That's me?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah, see, you can see.
Are you kidding
this
me?
is. Yeah.
Oh my God. I can't even remember. I can't believe it. Look at that.
It's always exciting looking back at these photos.
I don't even know what to say right now.
Because it's such a slow process, you see it day by day. But yeah, it's a huge difference for me.
I mean, you can see if I got that wet,
oh yeah,
how it would look, right?
I mean, you could already see a lot through here, and then the shape, you know, is quite receded through there too.
Yeah. Now I can do anything. You know, it's pretty cool. After a couple weeks or a couple months, you just start going, oh, did I even really need it?
Right,
you know, because
right.
my hair's fine, you know.
Exactly.
But what you don't realize is that
How
it's
it looked
all the new
before.
hair.
Right.
But it just comes in so subtly, and it's just,
Is that we're not even fully there yet. We have another 4 or 5 months, you know, of more growth that's going to continue to get a little bit thicker. And, you know, I'd be happy if it just looks like this. I know you are too. But
I can't.
I got bad news for you. It's not going to continue to look like this.
I can't.
You're going to have to deal with a little bit more hair. So
one of the reasons that I don't mind talking about this, because this has helped a ton of my friends that aren't in rock bands or on TV. You know, the idea that this is just for celebrities or just for rich people, you know, that's over. That doesn't exist anymore. This is an affordable procedure with zero downtime and with zero downside. The hair comes in gradually. No one notices anything except that you start to look better almost immediately. There's no scar. There's no reason not to do this. So that's one reason that I actually kind of like to talk about this right now, because, you know, before I was in a band, I was a guy with a job. You know, I needed to get a girlfriend. I needed to, you know, do all the things that everyone needs to do. And, you know, if I was able to do this, you know, for this price, I mean, this is within reach for the majority of normal, you know, American men. I would have done it in a heartbeat. It would have enriched my life, you know. So, you know, whatever walk of life you're in, whatever it is you think you can or can't do, you need to just, you know, shake that entire idea. You can look better. You can have a full head of hair. It's easy to do. It's there. It's reachable. It's attainable. It's affordable. You can do it. No one's gonna laugh at you. On the contrary, they're gonna think you look really good, and it's gonna make your life better. It's gonna give you more confidence. It's gonna make you feel great. And you're probably gonna try to write me and thank me. You've known this has been a problem for a long time. Yeah, you just didn't know what to do about it. Well, I'm telling you what to do about it. It's very, very easy to fix. Go do it.